fight a little bit?
No, Rocky made it authentically legit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Our next matchup is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the novice division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing UFC Gym Corona from Corona, California, Kevin Greer. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. He trains with Grapplers Studio from Laguna Beach, California, Coffee Garvey. Referee in charge of the action, James Beers.
All right, so Garvey is in the red corner. I mean, in the blue corner.
His red gloves is going to confuse the judges.
Right. You confused me right off the bat. Look at the red gloves and blue tape.
Just think blue.
Right. Garvey's in the blue corner. Greer's in the red corner. Don't mind the red gloves. Oh. Garvey's quick to get to the back.
No, wants him to stand back up. Wants to collect those points early before he starts thinking about the takedown.
Nice defense by Garvey as Greer tries to go for a takedown. There it is. He's in side control right now. Greer's going to want to keep this like headlock position right now until he can free himself up, because if he lets go,
that limb is his.
Yeah, because if he moves his left leg over, he can swing down on top, get into full mount, and go right for that arm.
Yeah, so for right now, it's Greer in defensive mode.
See, there's the free leg.
Greer does not want to allow Garvey to get his back.
And Garvey's trying to pull him back to put his back onto the mat. See, look, he's trying to use his weight, pull him back so he can free up his arm.
There he's free.
See, there you go.
So he got his 2 points for the takedown, and he got 2 points for side control once his back was towards the ground.
See, and our third partner tonight with us is John Frank of USFL. He's the one that gives us some insight to pancreation as we continue to dive in and give you guys a glimpse into pancreation, because this is where it all starts. It starts from the ground up. So it's time to give back a little bit more to the youth, and this is where it starts, right, Sean? And I Fight Night's giving the platform.
And what better guy to have right next to us is John Frank, talk about youth pancreation right now. Giving us a little bit on the point score. So John Frank, how did you have that round?
I mean, the striking was, the points were fairly similar in the striking, but Garvey definitely got a 2-point takedown, 2-point side control, and he probably scored 1 or 2 ground strikes. So he's definitely hit on points. Again, this is cumulative scoring, so it's not per round. It's for the total 3 rounds, how many points are in.
So it's going to be interesting to see how Garvey comes out. If his corner is thinking that he's high up on the point total, or if he's kind of middle of the road.
Well, round 2 here. James Beers gets everybody set. We will get to find out. Because this is where points kind of play into a factor now. Because to me, this is a pivotal round. Round 2, you have it either or in the first round. So here, round 2 comes. We get to see the strategy kind of take shape here.
Garvey's strong for a little guy. And just whips around, grabs that back, pulls down.
So in that sequence, I had a 2-point body kick for Garvey and 2-point takedown. And as soon as he controls the hips and shoulders, he'll get 4 more points for taking the back. So so he racked up quite a few. Greer might have got 1 or 2 strike points in that.
He used the aggression from Greer in that moment to score those. I think when he was able to secure the takedown and get it, and now he's just working for the back.
See, and that's where the strategy comes in, because like we were just talking with John Frank, is that you look at the body of the work in the first, and it could have gone really either way, left or right, and we needed to see which direction this fight was going to come out in the second, because it kind of dictates and puts the top fighter into the right position heading into the third and final round if this is not over in the second.
See, in this position,
North-south.
It's like when you get into this position, 90% of the time they're looking for that arm.
Is he going for a Darce choke?
I don't think this age group is allowed to do a Darce. They have to be 12 before they can do arm and guillotines, Darce, and Anaconda.
So then he just must be using that type of hold for control.
For a position change. Garvey trying to sneak out. There you go. Stand back up.
Garvey's not afraid to have this fight standing up or taking down.
No, so there we go, Sean. Exactly what I kind of wanted to see in round two. I wanted to see his strategy. I wanted to see, well, what were the corners going to kind of put the game plan into position? Because if it doesn't end, then the cumulative points is what is going to play into a factor.
Absolutely. And I think this round, kind of in my eyes, solidified that Garvey is now the clear, decisive winner at this point in time until we see how Greer comes out in the next round.
Greer coming out into the third round should have one thing on his mind, and that he needs to finish. He's a cumulative points now swings heavily in favor into the blue corner. We heard about the transitions. We heard about the 2-point kick.
But man, dude, that 4 points that John was mentioning,
that was essential.
That if he could have got that and took that back clear, dude, that would have clearly put him over the top.
Yes.
He just missed that opportunity.
Third and final round here at IE Fight Night in Denver, the youth portion of tonight at the CPAC Center in Ontario, California. Hey, that's the first time we've actually seen kid respect.
Look at Garvey. He's like feinting. He's going in and out. He's gotten more comfortable as the rounds have gone on.
This is where Greer needs to be. We knew he needed a submission. Garvey trying to sneak out the backside. Greer's too high up on the shoulders.
But he's got an arm. Almost.
Nope, he's going to let loose.
Yeah, he's out.
There you go.
Oh, right in his side control.
So again, there's your points. Greer had the position where he needed to finish the fight, had the kind of the idea and the game plan of where he wanted this fight to go, and Garvey
he just muscled his way out. Now
he's
moving into
really his fight IQ at this age seems to be
look.
really good. I mean, he just moved from full mount to armbar submission.
He was looking for that all night, waiting for that full mount, and then he was going to sweep over and grab for that armbar.
He just kind of sleptwalked him right into that. He's too close to the cage to. Got to fight through the hands. Nice defense by Greer here. Stacking him up against the cage so he can't really get enough leverage here.
He's holding on to his hand very well to try to avoid it.
Oh, headgear's off. There's armbar. With 10 seconds left, we get an armbar finish by KV Garvey out of Grappler Studio in the blue corner. You gotta give some props to Greer because he hung tough. He was in there. He was in the fight the whole entire fight.
He did what he needed to do, but Garvey's just on another slide level. Look at him.
coaches like win by submissions because they get 16 points, 6 points for their team standings. At the end of the year, we know that they have standing for the top teams. So a regular win is 3 points, and a win by submission is 6.
And that's another thing that a lot of people need to understand too, is that a lot of these teams, it's not these kids that are fighting for points and stuff like that. I mean, this is about some pride too for the gyms, isn't it?
It is, and a lot of the bigger teams really go for that prize at the end of the year.
Yeah, and then
as
you're
far as
talking
the top
about
team.
point standings. This will now jump strength and honor into the number 6 spot in the USFL West, with Grappler Studio winning today by submission.
Right, the only thing is we start brand new, it's 2019.
Oh no!
So everything's a wash.
Well,
Start from
that's a
scratch.
good start for Grappler Studio then.
It is.
They start off big with a nice submission win here. So then you look at the Grappler Studio, they had a great finish in 2018, finishing 7th in the rankings last year. So
Build off the momentum that they started building towards the end of 2018.
absolutely. They're in the top 10. That's a strong finish. Now you start off 2019. You can't ask for anything better.
Also, we'll also get to see Cobra Fight Team from Tehachapi that will be competing tonight, and they are the number 1 out of the West, aren't they?
They're actually, this is their first time. They're a debut team.
They're the debut team. Okay.
Their Castro MMA was number 1 last
That's
year.
right.
They're from Tracy.
Go to Sal here.
The referee in charge of the action, James Beers, stops this contest 1 minute, 54 seconds into the 3rd round. Your winner by way of tap out due to an armbar, Garvey!
John, you mentioned Castro MMA, who took the number 1 spot last year. They came on strong towards the end because they were at the bottom for quite some time, and then all of a sudden they just started